friends, welcome back to my channel. It's Connie for those of you who don't know, and today we'll be filming a get ready with us video to go to the living room. Because as you guys know, everybody is practicing social distancing and everybody's on lockdown and stuff. So we decided to put on our makeup to go to the living room. So this is my sister. If you guys haven't seen, she was on my channel one time before for a video called What We Got for Christmas. So go ahead, introduce yourself.
So that was my first video ever, but I'm here to redeem myself and actually try again. So I'm excited to try and do my makeup. I haven't done it in a couple months, and I'm actually just a beginner. So check it out.
So these are the looks that we created with like what we did today. So if you guys are interested in seeing what we did to get these looks, stay tuned. But yeah, so Valerie's probably gonna be on my channel a lot more now that everybody's home. She actually lives 3 hours away from us, but she came home just so we can make sure that she's safe.
And I am.
So yeah, she'll probably be in a lot more of my videos, and yeah. So without further ado, let's get right on into the video. So the first thing we're gonna do is prime our faces. So today I have the Valeries Liquid Glass Radiance Make Skin Serum, and this is what I've been using as a primer. So I'm gonna use this, and then I'm gonna give this to her to use as well. I've been loving this serum by Valeries as a primer for so long that I might just have to get the full size.
Feels nice.
Super hydrating. So now that our faces are primed, we'll be going in with foundation. So today I'll be testing out the e.l.f. Camo Concealer Sponge. And I brought a backup sponge in case I don't like this, which is my Wet n Wild sponge. And then my sister, she has the Eco Tools Perfect, like Total Perfecting Sponge or whatever, and that's just the lavender one, and I love the Eco Tool sponge.
So cute.
Yeah, it's lavender. So I don't know. My friend Carl said that this sponge, the e.l.f. Camo Concealer one, was good, and I've heard good reviews, but I just don't know if I'm going to like the shape of it. Today for foundation, I'll be using the Becca Skin Love Weightless Blur Foundation in the shade Cashmere.
And I am using Estee Lauder Double Wear in the shade Fresco.
Okay, so we'll apply our foundation and then maybe come back. So this foundation is super thick. I'm just putting it directly onto the sponge. And like I said, I just don't know the shape. If the shape is gonna work out. Like, I don't know. I wish there was like a flat edge or something on this sponge.
The sponge is so nice.
Yeah, I like that sponge. Just wanted to try out the sponge. I feel like the sponge is not covering enough surface area for me because I have such a big head. I already used 3 pumps of this foundation, but I think I'm going to go in with a little bit more. I like how the sponge feels. Now, if e.l.f. made a sponge with this kind of like material, but like this shape, I would totally like it. So Valerie forgot her contacts, and if you guys see her holding that mirror, she just can't see what's going on, pretty much.
Comment down below if you have a contact lens prescription around -5 to -6. Where are my blind people at?
She needs contacts. Send her some. So I feel like the sponge worked well. It's just, it took forever to cover my face because it's like 1/6 of my face. But I feel like this would be really good for concealer, like getting into the corners and stuff.
This was so nice.
Yeah.
No complaints.
She already has the good sponge.
10 out of 10. I do recommend.
The next thing we're going to do is go in with concealer. The concealer that I have today is the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Concealer. And I've been using this and loving it. I'm in the shade 1.5W, and I've just been obsessed with this concealer pretty much.
And I am using L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear. Don't know what shade this is though.
It's in the shade Vanilla.
Vanilla?
Yeah. I apply my concealer under the eyes. My sister you usually apply concealer like on your problem spots too, right?
I just do it like under my eyes, on my nose, above my lip, below my mouth, like
everywhere. So this is usually where I apply my
concealer.
concealer.
This is where I apply mine.
It's like kind of similar.
Is it normal? I don't know. I'm not.
I usually go as close as I can to my lash line, but you look like you go below your under eyes, like onto your cheeks. So what have you guys been doing for like quarantine activities? Because all I've been doing is sleeping and eating and schoolwork.
I can't believe.
Like, let me know. I feel like a lot of beauty gurus are weird about posting like makeup content right now because it's like probably one of the last things anybody should be worrying about. But I feel like I've been using YouTube and beauty videos as like a really good distraction for me when I'm feeling like kind of stressed out and like overwhelmed with social media and like online and stuff like that.
I think this is the time where people should be creative and like, I mean, obviously there's a lot going on.
Yeah. It's like if you're lucky enough to still have your health, like now is the time to like just do things that you didn't have time to do before all this happened, you know? I don't know. So I'm going to start setting my under eyes with the Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder in Translucent Light. And I've been using this for a while. I just kind of wanted to get rid of this powder, so I've just been using it, but it works very well.
I used to use this one. This is the Rimmel.
Do you not set your under eyes?
What does that mean?
Do you use a loose powder?
Is there loose powder in here? I can't see anything.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Laura Mercier, you got me the good.
So I filmed some footage of me.
New?
Yeah, it is new. So I filmed some footage of me picking out a makeup bag for my sister, and whether you guys have seen that footage yet or not, I don't know, but she's using all of the stuff that I have put together for her. So normally I switched what I use every day and like every week and stuff like that. I kind of just go through and like interchange what I use every day, but my sister just has like one makeup bag like a normal person. So I kind of put together like one of each or a couple of each things. So that's the products that she's using right now in this video. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys have seen that footage yet or not, but yeah, I put in the Laura Mercier Loose Translucent Powder for her in her makeup bag. So now, while I'm waiting for my under eyes to bake a little bit, obviously I'm not going anywhere, so I didn't want to go like too crazy with the bake because, you know,
Did I not do it right?
we're not going anywhere. What do you mean? No, you can set. You're just setting your under eyes with it pretty much. You don't have to bake because you have dry skin. So you guys already know that I have really oily skin. She has really dry skin on the other hand. So I have to, when I put products in her bag, I have to kind of think about, you know, what's going on in the game plan, you know? So I'm using the Urban Decay All Nighter Waterproof Setting Powder, and this is just like the translucent one, I think, to set my face.
I'm using the Rimmel Stay Matte, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Stay Matte and Translucent.
So now I'm gonna brush away all of my bake that I had under my eyes with the same brush that I'm using. So now I do blush. I don't know what order you do your makeup in.
I do bronzer.
You do bronzer?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll be using the Wet n Wild blush in Nudist Society, and these are their Color Icon blushes, and this is just like a repackaging of their old blushes, but I'm pretty sure Nudist Society is a new color because some of their new blushes, they're like the old colors just repackaged, but I think this is a new color.
And I am using the Milani Silky Matte bronzer in Sunlight, or in French it says Lumière du Soleil, which literally means sunlight, so.
Thank you. My sister speaks French somewhat, and she studied abroad in France when we were in high school, so that was cool for her.
I know, I loved it.
I've never been to Europe,
I think you would absolutely love it. I think it's a great place for makeup and fashion, obviously, like, especially Paris. But, like, even if you go to, like, southern France, you can see, like, there's just a lot.
Oh my god, I went really intense on blush. Whoa, you're going in on bronzer, but that looks good. I like it.
Yeah, well, I can't really see one, but you know, this might be a blessing in disguise, because...
I know, I usually go really heavy-handed on when I'm doing makeup, and she's more of like a natural kind of look.
Super light.
But I don't think she can see what she's doing, so she's like gonna be going a little heavy-handed. So for bronzer, I brought out two bronzers. One bronzer I just ended up using recently. I've had in my collection for so long. This is the Too Faced Sweetie Pie bronzer, and it literally looks like a pie. That would be your blush.
Why is it so shimmery? Is there layers?
My sister... Did you break it?
Oh wait, it's like this?
Did you break it?
No, I didn't break it. See, it's still intact. What about this middle part? Is that anything?
Yes.
But how do I open it?
So I don't know if you guys have seen the footage of me packing my sister a makeup bag, but I gave her one of these stacks from the Tarte 9 Ways to Shine cheek wardrobe that came out this past holiday. And everybody has been complaining about how they hate the packaging, and it was just super funny just trying to watch her open it.
Can we get an instant replay?
Like shimmery satin blushes, you know?
Oh my gosh, this is
So
so
just-
nice.
Yeah.
Very
So-
nice.
I brought, like I said, I brought this bronzer, or I also have this bronzer from Ulta Beauty, and this is the just matte bronzer. So I haven't used this one in forever. The other bronzer is a little bit more like peachy shimmery, but I feel like I kind of want to try this Ulta bronzer and see how I like it. It's super like dusty and chalky already.
I can't tell this side's getting anything though.
Blush? Yeah, blush. Usually it's like I don't see it, and the next thing you know you're covered in blush, I feel like.
So we've been playing Stardoll again.
Oh my god.
Big fans of any...
Did you guys ever play Stardoll when you were little? It's like this, I don't know how to explain it. It's like you dress up your doll in like clothes and makeup and stuff. Do you guys know how like Barbie used to have those games when we were younger? It's kind of like that, but different, I guess.
But yeah, we started playing Stardoll again.
Yeah, so since...
And I bought blush for my doll, and and that's how I feel right now.
You put a lot of blush on your nose. It did happen. The pigment was deposited.
I can't see.
In the camera, you look like you're red.
I've been putting blush on my nose lately. I don't know if anybody else has been doing that, but...
I feel like a lot of people usually put blush on their nose. I feel like blush on my nose probably looks wrong, so it just doesn't work.
I haven't done my makeup in literally like months. Like I've gone.
I don't know, but
makeup
props to you. I don't think I could be doing makeup without contacts or glasses.
I know. It's like...
What am I using? Okay, so now we are chiseled to the gods. I think I might want to go in with like the Sweetie Pie bronzer just a little bit. Or just like to contour.
This is the CoverGirl True Blend Super Stunner Palette.
I figured you could use that highlight, or you could use the one on top here too if you wanted to.
I like to go for these more bronzy colors, so...
That's what I said in my video when I was picking out the palette.
Ooh.
I was like, she likes to highlight with these darker colors.
I'm huge into like warmer, darker colors.
So the next thing that I'm going to do is highlight. And I have never talked about this highlighter on my channel yet because I actually picked it up recently. And this is the Wet n Wild Bretman Rock highlighter. It's the...
Bretman Rock?
Yeah, I know. I love Bretman Rock.
I don't know anything about makeup, but I know Bretman Rock.
So this is the Jungle Rock Loose Highlighter Duo. So there's Gold Lioness and Bronze Tigress. I'm assuming this is the Gold Lioness one. It's a duo, so one side is like a lot lighter and one side is a lot darker. The darker side is just, it's so beautiful, and it has like bronzy red gold reflex, but it would not work for my skin. So I'm gonna go in with the lighter side And I love this packaging. Like, first of all, it's just amazing. Wet n Wild loose highlighters are so good. I love Wet n Wild's loose highlighters in general. It just looks, it literally makes your face look wet. CoverGirl doesn't make these palettes anymore actually, because my friend Carl is actually obsessed with one of these palettes. I forget what it was called. But CoverGirl has come out with actually individual shades that match the ones that were in the palette. So they, at some places you can still find this palette, but for the most part they've discontinued making these palettes and just have gone to producing the single highlighters.
Usually I go to eye makeup next. I don't know if that's the right order. I have no idea how this works. But today I'm using the Fenty Beauty. What is this called?
These are Fenty Beauty shadows, and they're the snap shadows, so they're just the mix and match eyeshadow palettes. So we have number 3 deep neutrals and then number 5 in peach. So I actually bought these for myself, but I just haven't been finding myself reaching for these palettes, honestly. And it's super convenient, and since my sister only does have a single makeup bag, then I don't know. I just figured this would be really convenient, because here is the number 3 side, and it's like deeper neutrals that are more peachy, and then this side has just like your peachy everyday shadows. And I figured these are the colors that she like leans towards, so I figured I would just give her this.
So you guys are probably gonna watch me try to do my eye makeup. Disclaimer, I know nothing about eye makeup. I usually just do one shade and I'm like, alright, looks good to me. So I guess we're gonna try. I'm gonna try to like do my best. So let's see how this goes.
So after I'm done with blush, bronzer, and highlight, I usually go in to do my brows. So while she's doing her eyeshadow, I'll just go in and do my brows. So today I'm just using my regular LA Girl brow pomade in the shade Soft Brown. That's what I always use. If you guys hear like white noise or like a weird muffled sound, I think my parents are making dinner right now. Our kitchen is downstairs in our house, and we're filming in my sister's room right now. For those of you guys who don't know, this setup that I have is actually in my sister's room, because usually she's away because she lives 3 hours away from us. So I kind of just set up camp in her room and kind of made her room my filming room. But now that she's home, because things have gotten bad where she lives, you guys know what we're talking about. But since everything has like gotten really bad and like people have been on lockdown and quarantining themselves and stuff like that, she decided to come home and stay with us. So we're filming in her room downstairs, which is like literally diagonal from the kitchen. So my parents are making dinner, and you can definitely hear them doing their thing. Here, you can use this. This is what I used to do my brows if you want to use this. So she's, yeah, usually you guys know I set my brows with the e.l.f. Matte for Matte palette using this shade right here. So I'm just gonna let her do that. So now I'm gonna set my brows with the Essence Clear Brow Gel. You guys already know that, but I've been loving recently setting my brows with this Kokie brow mascara, and I've never really been a fan of using tinted like brow mascaras or brow gels, but I've been loving this formula. So this is in the shade Medium Brown. So I'm just going to go in with this after. Okay, so now that I'm done with my brows, I'm going to go in and do my eyeshadow. And I brought actually 2 palettes that I could potentially play around with. So the first one is the ColourPop Sweet Talk Pressed Powder Palette. And I feel like a lot of people have seen pictures of what this looks like. It's just like a super peachy spring, summer kind of vibe that's going on. There's mattes, satins, the Super Shock formula, and like pressed glitters and stuff. So it's a completely like really versatile palette, and I feel like I might go into this one a little bit. And the other palette that I brought is the Natasha Denona Sunset palette. Can you tell them why I brought this palette?
The Sunset palette?
Yeah. I'm filming a video with you, and I brought the Sunset palette.
Because I'm just the ray of sunshine in your life that just has that spark. I don't know, I don't remember. What does it look like? Natasha Denona, which one is that? Did I buy you that? I don't even know what I bought.
Valerie bought this for me like 2 Christmases ago, and I was really shocked because if you guys don't know, Natasha Denona is like super pricey, like so expensive, but the quality is very good. And this palette is $129. But yeah, I was so surprised when she got this for me for Christmas, like shocked beyond belief. So maybe I'll try to use this a little bit.
Okay, now is eyeliner.
It's the Marc Jacobs highliner in black. I think it's black. It's black, I just don't know if it's called black.
It's called Blacker.
Blacker?
Blackuer. Blacker.
Lacquer.
No, that's blacker.
She usually uses eyeliner, I don't know, just on the top.
Yeah. Wait, do you use eyeliner on the bottom?
I mean, if I'm doing a pop of color, then I'll do eyeliner on the bottom, but typically I don't wear eyeliner.
Is that a thing, like, still?
Bottom eyeliner? Yeah, I put bottom eyeliner on you for your birthday look. Insert picture
Yeah,
here.
but that was like cool eyeliner.
Yeah, if I'm doing a pop of color. Like, pop of color, like neon yellow eyeliner, pink eyeliner. No? Sorry she's been hiding behind that mirror pretty much for this whole video, and you guys can't really see what she's doing. She wants to see what she's doing, so she doesn't care if you guys see what she's doing, but...
Do you want to say what I'm doing? Well, here it is.
Okay, so I'm going to the shade Bermuda in the Natasha Denona Sunset palette. Around like Valentine's Day, she came out with her Love palette or whatever. And like, I was debating on getting it, but it was just so, I feel like the tones were so similar to the Sunrise palette that I felt like I didn't need it, you know. I really like this color. That's so pretty. It's like a really light pink.
Okay, let's see the mascara. Ooh. All right, we are using the L'Oreal Makeup Designer.
No.
Oh, Voluminous Original.
Yes.
I don't know how to do these videos,
So now,
but I'm trying my best.
Yeah, I'm glad you're trying. So I'm going into Dream Maker in the ColourPop palette, which is this one right here.
So my sister always tells me that I don't know how to apply mascara, and you know what, she might be right, but you guys be the judge. Today on TikTok I saw that they have eyelash curlers for Asian people.
What? That's a thing?
Yeah, because we have a monolid and we like clamp our eyelids all the time, I guess.
So now I'm going into the shade Meadow, which is this one right here.
I miss having eyelash extensions.
You do?
Yeah.
I feel like if I could get them filled like every week, then I would love mine. But it's just like, I'm so like such like a perfectionist, or like so picky with how my lashes look, that like I need to have them filled like every week so I can maintain like how they look, you know. Otherwise I just like don't want any part of it. So the next shade that I'll be using is this one right here in the palette, and this is in the shade Side to Side, and this is in like their Super Shock formula, so I feel like it's better if I just use my finger to apply the shadow. I like their Super Shock formula, but honestly when they were in like, when the Super Shock shadows are in like this single like packaging, like by itself, I feel like I just can't just get myself to use a single shadow like that. Or like even their Super Shock highlighters, I feel like I just can't get myself to make them work. So I feel like if they're put in like these palettes, I definitely can like use them easier, because it's like next to all the colors rather than like reaching for a single shadow, because I feel like I just never want to reach for a single shadow pretty much. So the last thing I'm going to do for my eyes is highlight my inner corners and brow bone. So I'm going to be using the Benefit Cheek Glitter Bronze Squad palette. You guys have heard me mention this palette over and over again. So this is what it looks like here. And I'll be using the shade Cookie right there. And I feel like I should just buy like a single of Cookie, because they have the singles of Benefit Cookie now. And before they didn't, which is why I bought this whole palette like specifically for Cookie. I don't know. I feel like maybe I'll just get Cookie and then pass on the palette, or I don't know, maybe I'll just like keep everything because I don't have Hoola Caramel or Hoola Bronzer like any of the other shades, but I really just wanted Cookie.
Okay, so my sister gave me a lot of options for lip colors, but out of them, first of all, Lip Smacker, fantastic. Might have to use that right after.
I know that was like really nostalgic, so I just threw that in.
Love that. As much as we don't support Kat Von D, I'm not gonna say that. As much as I don't support Kat Von D, my sister put this in my box,
Okay.
but I do like Lolita too.
So the reason why I never like got rid of those lip products, like, yeah, okay, so there's been a lot of controversy with Kat Von D, and the reason why I didn't pass along those lip products is because I spent my money on it and I just didn't want to like throw away the product. Like, I was just going to use it up but never purchase from Kat Von D ever again. But luckily for us right now, so this is from when Kat Von D still owned the line, but now Kat Von D's beauty company is called KVD Vegan Beauty or whatever like that, and she's actually not affiliated with the line at all. So like, if we do like her products now, I don't feel bad about supporting her line because she doesn't own the line anymore, so she doesn't really benefit in any way from it. But this is like the old packaging from when she did own the company. I just wanted to use it all up and not buy, you know, not buy anything from her line. But now that she doesn't own it anymore, I don't mind supporting it, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I did declutter every single Kat Von D product that I owned in my collection. All of her eyeshadow palettes, her contour palette, and like her blush and highlights and like everything like that. But I just kept those lip colors because, you know, I just didn't want to throw it out. And like, you can't really pass on a lip product to your friend or something like that because it's kind of weird. So I passed along all of my bronzer palettes and eyeshadow palettes, but that's just the one thing that I decided to keep. Long story short, Kat Von D is no longer affiliated with her company anymore and we can support it again. So I'm going in with my lip liner in She's Humble by Patrick Ta. Did we expect anything less? The only thing that I don't like about this lip liner is like, it's not retractable, it's like a click one. So like, whatever product you want to use, you have to click it out and you can't undo it. So it's like, if you want to know how much product is left, you really, you can't find out.
So I'm using the Soap and Glory Sexy Mother Pucker in Spun Sugar on Lolita too.
So I'm done with my lip liner and I'm just using one of my go-to glosses, and this is the Clinique Splash Pop Lip Gloss in the shade Sorbet Pop. So I have the Urban Decay All Nighter Summer Solstice setting spray that she can use, or I have the Morphe Luminous setting spray that leaves like a nice dewy glow on your face. And I've been loving this, like shocking. Like, I'm really surprised that I've been loving this because I prefer a matte look all the time, but recently I guess I've been preferring like a dewy look, so I've been loving this. Maybe you should try that because you do look a little matte.
Okay.
So maybe try that.
It's really light.
Yeah.
It smells so good.
It's very light. I love it. Shout out Carl for telling me about that setting spray.
It smells so good.
It's so nice. I love it.
Okay, so I think I'm done.
You're done. So she's just gonna hang out while I'm applying lashes. Show them your final look, Valerie.
Here it is. I'm so excited. It's like not so bad for like somebody that doesn't know how to do makeup, right? Like,
You know how to do makeup.
no, I don't. Like, my makeup's always messed up.
You know what to do.
I know like the basics, the bare minimum, but.
She knows what to do.
And today I'm actually wearing my sister's, like the earrings my sister gave me for my birthday, so
Oh, yes.
it's really nice. My sister let me use her bedhead hair crimper, and it was my first time using it as well. As you know, like, I'm not very proficient in anything beauty related, but it was super easy to use, so really worked it out.
Yeah, I usually just like braid my hair and then sleep with the braids in overnight if I like want to have wavy hair like that. But honestly, the bedhead waver just like makes it so easy, like super easy to use if I want like the look immediately and don't have to sleep with braids in overnight. The lash curler that me and my sister shared today, usually don't share makeup. It's not hygienic, but I mean, like, I'm totally comfortable with just sharing it with my sister. So these are the Lily lashes. This is the Lily Lashes Lash Curler, and today I'll be wearing the Lily Lashes in the style Miami. So I'm just waiting for the glue to dry and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I just put on my lashes and applied the Anastasia Lash Brag mascara, and I've been loving this mascara. But yeah, so these are the looks that we created today together. But so that's all for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. A shout out to you if you stuck around to the end. And I'll link all of Valerie's social medias on the screen and in the bio, so you guys can go follow her and do your thing. But yeah, that's all for today's video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye! Okay. You done? Okay. Yeah, like, we're filming. I think it might be lavender infused. Hello?
There's a presence in the room. State your name.
Why is she so loud? Where is she?
Hey guys, it's now the Valerie Nugent show. So now that she's gone.
She's so loud. Oh, your eye look is cute.
Did I do it?
I like it. I like the eye look. I'm impressed.
Really?
Okay.
I did it! Never gonna get